guys, today I'm doing an overview of my favorite products of 2021. These are all drugstore products. I'll probably do another luxury brand one because I have some more high-end, more expensive products too. So without further ado, let's just get into this. It's going to be a really big mix. It's kind of random. I just thought about what I used recently, what I've enjoyed the most. Not necessarily the entire year because I have tested out a lot of products, a lot of brands, but these are things that most recently and also just randomly throughout the year I've been the most impressed with. So starting with a somewhat random product, but one that I think could be really useful to everyone. It's a hairbrush. This is a Tangle Teaser brush. And it is I have the packaging right here. This is the Smooth and Shine hairbrush for any hair type, and it says the ultimate styler. So it's basically a styling brush. I just use it normally because I don't really style my hair. But basically if you're going to, use any kind of heat products afterwards on your hair, or you're kind of brushing it into a certain style, like, pinning your hair back or something like that, it's perfect for that. It has these really, I think it's just plastic, but it has these really, sorry, apologies if there's a hair or two in there. I just brushed my hair before starting, but it has these really soft bristles, so it's quite gentle and it glides through your hair and it kind of fits into your own hair type. So my hair looks pretty good, I'd say, after using it. I feel like it does smooth it and remove most of the frizz and flyaways and kind of keeps it all together a little bit better. So I can't remember the exact retail price, but obviously you can buy Tangle Teaser at Boots, probably Superdrug and other high street shops. So it's a great drugstore brand. I also have their other general, the smaller Tangle Teaser brushes, and those work perfectly on wet hair. I have a really cute mermaid print one, and they just kind of really easily glide through my hair, and I feel like it detangles it and is much more gentle than other brushes might be. So sticking on the theme of hair care, I have a hair mask. This is the Aussie SOS mask. It's a massive tub, and I have only used this about 3 times, but it's very highly reviewed by other people. I've really enjoyed using it so far, and I have noticed more of a sheen and softness to my hair in comparison to not using this. So it's from the brand Aussie, as I said, which another reason it's one of my favorites. They just became officially cruelty-free. They're on PETA's cruelty-free list, and this is a vegan product as well, to my knowledge. Yep, it's vegan, and it's the Supercharger Repair. So I think the SOS range has quite a few products, and I imagine they're all relatively similar. They kind of do the same sort of thing. It just looks like a white, somewhat thick consistency. It's more of like a cream than a watery consistency. Some conditioners can be quite watery. So since it is a mask, it does have that really nice thick consistency that glides and kind of sticks to your hair, so you can really see and feel it working in your hair. And it says it's basically for hair in urgent need of rescue. So I'd imagine just very dry, damaged hair. I can get quite dry, frizzy, flyaway lengths and ends, so that's why I bought this. I thought it'd just be really good to use every time I wash my hair. Instead of having to put a ton of products in, I'll just do a 5-minute mask of this every other day. And it's a really big tub. I think you get 400 milliliters in here, and you also have it on offer, I think, at Boots currently. So I got it for about £7, I think. So it smells amazing. The only thing is the ingredients. The natural extracts are very low. However, I do trust that all the other ingredients are obviously things that help for the conditioner effect and the mask and the treatment and smoothing your hair. It doesn't all have to be natural extracts, but it does smell amazing. So that is a nice little extra treat. I love hair care products that smell really good. It just adds that extra kind of layer of pampering to your routine. And like I said, my hair does feel softer, smoother, less tangled. Like I feel like I could run my fingers through it and it'd be quite soft. And I also noticed that in the sunlight there's more like a sheen and a shine to it, despite having no other products in my hair at the time. So yeah, I've always loved Aussie, but I only recently got back into it when they became cruelty-free. So now more onto skincare. I have one body care product, and it is a foot cream. It's the only really amazing drugstore product like this that I've used, so I thought I would include it, and it's the Soap & Glory Heal Genius. I think it has more of a peppermint scent. Okay, I'm not sure. It's maybe peppermint. It has macadamia oil, fruit acid, and I'm not sure, but they said you can basically apply it overnight under socks and then kind of let it work overnight. I just apply it as normal foot cream, obviously right before bed, after a shower. So it does work overnight, but I've noticed that my feet did feel quite a bit softer after using this. You could even use this as a hand cream as well if that's something you wanted. There's no reason it only can be applied to your feet, but it did work really nicely. It just feels like quite soothing and pampering to apply, and like honestly my feet the next morning usually do feel really, really soft. So highly recommend this. Another really fantastic cruelty-free brand. I think this product is also vegan. And yeah, it says it also has cooling and refreshing mint, so that's where I got that peppermint scent from. So it can be used, you know, morning, night, on holiday, whatever. It's just a really nice product if you want that little extra step of pampering. So I think the retail price of that is approximately £6, and with the January sales not far off, maybe keep a lookout for that because they'll probably have 3 for 2 or half off, that sort of thing. So moving on to more skincare products, I have a treatment here. It is a brow dye, and I've spoken about this many times in many hauls. I've even shown you in some videos my routine of dyeing my brows. So it's from Ilor, and this has been a favorite and staple of mine for many years. It's for me personally, the easiest, most precise at-home dye brow kit. So it's literally called Dye Brow. It's permanent tint for brows. Now don't let that put you off. It fades after a couple of days, and after like I'd say every 3 days it fades a little bit more and more. So it's not like for a year you're going to have really thick dark brows. You will see in my tutorial video from months ago, earlier this year, honestly it's not that crazy, and I got dark brown, and obviously my hair's relatively light, and even the dark brown is not anything crazy. So yeah, if you have really dark hair, go for the black, and then if you have light hair, I think they do, I don't know if they have anything lighter than this, they might elsewhere, but at Boots they have this one and the black one, and I don't remember the price now, I'm sorry about that, but it's about £12, so it's really inexpensive considering you get about at least 6 or 7 uses out of this. You literally get a year's supply in one package. So it says it lasts up to 6 weeks, which I would kind of agree with. Less than 15-minute application. For me, literally like 4 or 5 minutes. It's very easy to do. And yeah, it says that you get up to 12 applications, and it's super easy to use. I've even used their lash dye kit, but I don't recommend that because it was a little scary. I feel like I got a bit in my eye and I started panicking. I was like, I'm gonna go blind. So I'm not gonna go back to that product, but they are both really good. They did do what they were supposed to do in the end. And one last tip about this, it's fantastic if you're a bit lazy like me and you don't want to do your makeup every day or when you're going out. You can just pop that dye on and you have at least a couple of days worth of not doing your brows, so it's fantastic. So final 2 skincare products. First one's from The Ordinary. I had to include this brand. I currently unfortunately don't have too many products from them. I used up most of mine and I had so many other brands that I haven't repurchased them yet, but I do love The Ordinary, and this one is the AHA 30% BHA 2% peeling solution. So I've gone on and on about this, but yeah, if you want more of an in-depth review, if you want a more in-depth review or a video of me applying this, I think I featured it in other videos. Then do go take a look there. But this one is fantastic. It's what I would recommend as a weekly treatment, and it's relatively gentle. It's nothing crazy or abrasive, even though it is a chemical peel. It's honestly, for me, the most gentle at-home treatment you could do. It does tingle at times, and if you have extremely sensitive skin, I would steer away from this. But other than that, I think anyone could benefit from this. I personally really enjoyed it. I found that it just made my skin smoother and softer, like really, really soft. So it's perfect for under makeup application in the morning. And at first my skin's a little red because obviously it's a peel, but then after it settles, I've noticed it becomes a more kind of even tone and a little bit brighter. And over time with this, honestly, my acne scars have really, really been fading. So highly recommend this. And on top of that, it is cruelty free and literally costs about £6 or £7. So very, very inexpensive and beautiful packaging. I love the aesthetic of the brand. So do go check that out if you've never tried it, or you are interested in The Ordinary but you've just never tried a peel. It's the perfect weekly treatment in my opinion. Now, finally, we have our final skincare product. I didn't want this video to be too crazy, so I just picked my absolute staples. So this is another product that really impressed me throughout the year. I didn't use it too often because thank God I don't break out that often anymore. However, whenever I had a little pimple or red spot or something, which I've had every so often, I do try and apply this. Sometimes I can't because this dries into a purple tone. But usually overnight I will try and apply this, and then I found many times that the next morning once I remove the little cream, it does look so much smaller, less red, like it doesn't look like a really big angry spot anymore. So it might not be the best spot cream in the world, but it does create a noticeable difference in my opinion. So I would recommend if you, for example, if you have a really big spot like on your chin and obviously you just want to get rid of it before you go out anywhere, then I would recommend applying it all day if you can and overnight, and then maybe even the next morning. And I honestly think you guys will see a difference too. So it's the No. 7 Clearing Skin Paste, which I should have said before I went into that whole spiel, but it's got something called Smart Clear Complex and it's from the Laboratories range. So it might be more of like a research-based range from No. 7, which probably bumps up the price. This wasn't the cheapest product, and I got it about a year ago, so I don't remember the price, but it's somewhere around 15 to 20 pounds. So it's not cheap. However, if you can see how much I still have left, I have like 3/4 left because you only squeeze out a tiny amount. So if I show you guys, it dries into that kind of purple tone as you can see here. So the only reason, you know, you can't wear it when you're going out, unfortunately, it doesn't dry into a clear paste or anything. It does dry into a purple color. Unfortunately, one time I smeared it on my forehead and I forgot and I went to the shops, but hopefully everyone just thought it was like a random bruise or something, but I did get a couple of funny looks. So I probably wouldn't recommend going out wearing it unless you're extremely brave. But other than that, it's so easy to use. It lasts such a long time because again, you just put a tiny bit on the spot. And I personally feel like it really has dried out the spots a little bit, and over time, like a couple of uses over a couple of days, it really does minimize the redness. So these are all the products I have to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was useful and that you guys can find this, because I know they're definitely available in the UK drugstores and UK Boots. Hopefully if you're abroad, then in another country, you can also find these somewhere. But do thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed this, if you'd like more of my 2021 favorites, and I'll see you next time. Bye.